All right, a former protege of popular music producer The Dream filed a lawsuit and accused the hitmaker of sexual assault, rape, and sex trafficking. The artist mentioned in the lawsuit that he manipulated her and promised that she would be the next Beyonce and Rihanna, but in order to do so, she would have to share intimate and embarrassing details and allow him to have complete control over her. What are your thoughts on this new lawsuit, Armand?
Here's the thing. Y'all probably not gonna like this, but I seen a comment and someone said, "Can we normalize when?" It just feels scary sometimes, guys, because it just feels like now the floodgates are open, so now everybody's coming out with a lawsuit. I'm not saying that it didn't happen, but it just feels like, can we start to do these things when it happens, or just not wait for everyone else to come out with their lawsuits for you to jump on the bandwagon? Because on one end, it may be true, but then on the other end, it comes like, well, is there some agenda to end hip hop or get rid of every powerful man in hip hop culture? Like, it's scary. It's like, get in line and take a ticket because you will be next. So I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm not here celebrating any of this. If it happened, justice should be served. But if not, like, can we please stop this? And guys with power, men with money and influence, like, do not abuse your power with these women. Do not make false promises, because the day you stop paying, the day that promise does not go fulfilled, you will be exposed and hit with a lawsuit. So don't get ahead of yourself, guys. That's my thought.
All right, Al, what are your thoughts on this?
Woo, that was a tough one. Armand, I agree with you. Guys, stop. Under no circumstances is it okay for men to sexually assault or rape or do any of that to a woman and expect her not to tell, and she can tell it when she wants to tell it and when she feels comfortable. I think Cassie has opened up the floodgates to give women the empowerment to share these stories. And unfortunately, this industry is just reeking with these types of stories because it's been going on. Celebrate and live in your truth, young lady, and you will get our support in the legal system and outside until otherwise it's proven. What's so interesting about this case to me, though, is Cassie's lawyer has taken on this case. And as we know, Cassie's lawyer does not take any of these cases that there's not ample evidence, and in cases that he thinks he's not going to win. I can't wait to see how this settles out. And shame on you, Dream, for using Beyonce and Rihanna to get some coochie.
So
I said it.
It's unfortunate that the industry is flooded with so many predators that that there's never a shortage of cases. It's every single week that we're talking about a case like this, and I think that this is just the tip of the iceberg. I think that for the most part and for the longest time, people were just getting away with it, and there was a fear: if I speak up, I'm never going to have a career. I'm going to be blacklisted. No one's going to rock with me. So people just hid in the shadows and dealt with it. I mean, my friend circle, we talk about this all the time. No one in my friend circle has ever reported any of the rape or allegations that they have against men, and they are just living their lives and just moved on. But I think with all these other cases, it's giving people that never had the courage to do it or were too scared before. There's some kind of comfort and safety in numbers where you're like, you know what? It's like double dutch. Okay, now's the time. Yeah, I know I'm going to get criticism. I know people are going to say I'm a liar and why did I wait so long? I understand that, Armand. I understand how that looks. But I will say, from a victim's point of view, I never reported my guy, and that did it to me. He's not my guy, but my assailant. And I probably never will, because I never felt comfortable and I always felt scared. And unfortunately, I found out later on, like, he victimized about 7 of my other people that I know. So I just feel like when this happens, let's look more at the predators than the victims, because it's really hard to come forward. And I'm 51 and I still don't want to. It's really hard to tell. It's really hard to go up against a machine and against established and wealthy men that have fans, because people are going to drag you either way. Now, does that leave the door open for people to lie and jump on the bandwagon? Yes. But I will tell you, it's so hard to get money out of this, even when you have a legitimate case. I know a girl that was raped by Mike Tyson. Okay. And that's not alleged, that he went to prison for it. And the money, you would be disgusted at what she ended up getting out of it. Really was next to nothing except a lot of harassment. But Dream, we shall see. We will keep our foot in your neck if you're guilty. That's for sure.